Yo, 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 yo. All right, my mic still work. Damn, I ain't used this in a minute. Yeah, still working. Crazy, it was popping. Roll up real quick. To work though. In fact, somebody was asking about you today. Little Uzi Vert was asking about you. You want to know how you doing? He used to watch us back when we used to chill with Boston. You feel me? I wish I could play music. Can't even play. Wait, you can play you know, music. Media, sound, background music. I can't play that. No, definitely not that. I hate that. Sound crazy. Beat it sucks. I ain't gonna go tomorrow anyway. Gotta find 10. Yeah, they changed the way the stream house. It's cool. Oh, actually, Martin popping. What's the word? The 10. Did let me roll up. What was the I see you live on StreamYard? Facts, right? I do a StreamYard on the phone, but you can't see the comments. You don't know what people are going on. Yeah, right. Let's do with Steven and see if he on. For some reason, that my Discord's not working on the PC. I think that it need to upgrade or something. Okay, I ain't worried about that right now. Fuck that. All right. I'm gonna turn my camera on, but I can't roll up on screen. So, I guess. Right. I guess so. I guess. Yeah, I wish I could play music. You can't play music on this or nothing. We need an alien invasion ASAP. Alien invasion. Music. We need an alien invasion. We need a torta invasion. You heard? We need a torta invasion. Alien. Need some torta. We had the torta just there. She love, I guess. Easy for torta. Oh, I guess my headphone died. No more tortas. Come on, Marty. What do you mean? What do you mean? No more tortas? Make American torta list again. Oh, okay. I see. But I mean, like I'm talking about the good tortas. We need the good kind. Yeah, the Bushwick tortas. There's no such thing as a good. Oh man, come on, Marty. You ever been to Chipotle? Come on, Marty. Got 50 in the building. Can I get some light? Got the light for your boy. Trying to get back at it. Trying to go hard, hard. 9% for me. No big girls from Marty. Now you gonna want with a fupa? Okay, she don't gotta be that big, but can she have a fupa? Come on. You know, tortas make the best Italian food. Double win. For food. But y'all want to blaze on this? You can't. Yeah, I'm gonna put y'all up. I'm here though. I just can't, To be scientifically reasonable. Well, yeah, yeah. I wish I could proceed with this conversation on here, but you know how YouTube is. We could definitely deep dive and talk about this, but yeah, adult conversation. And, but good though. We'll talk about. Let's talk about something. Nah, that's it though. About to switch computer chairs, bro. If they can talk about men in any shape or form, we should be able to talk about fupas. Okay, let's go. Let's go. I'm not really, bitch fan. Like the food bitch, but, nah, man. Off like two people talking about. crazy. Yeah, shit, should have put this on Facebook too. Uh, make a Twitch channel. Crazy combination. I matched with a girl on OK Cupid with massive forehead and looked like Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates man? Damn. What they say about big foreheads, man, Marty? I'm sure you know about what they say about big foreheads. I'm here, y'all. Top thing. Oh, I can't even see. Well, he was in the building. It was pop. It was good. Boy Hayes, they came from the building. Got that link. Enjoy it. Look at it. So how was y'all yeah weekend? It was Labor Day, right? Labor Day weekend, I guess. How was it? I don't even know what holidays, man. Yeah, why you have old retro porno music in the background? Oh, here it is. Let me take it off. Cause I was in the mood, yo, Marty. I was in the mood, bro. No, it's in the mood. You feel? It's in the mood. I'll take it off. I forgot all about the music. What time is it? 8:16. So your weekend was what? My weekend was cool, I guess. I try to be as cool, calm, laid back as I could be. You think that dude who was selling his dog collection watching? Um, I don't know. Shout out to him though. What's his name? Mystic Warrior, something like that. Mystic Ice Queen. I think it would sound like that. Shout out to that dude though. Oh, Mystic Dream. That was Mystic Warrior. Yeah, man. Hope somebody was clicked on his site, bought some dolls and stuff. You know, I would have bought some dolls too. You feel me? Show some support. Yeah, that's you. I want to get porn bomb, bro. Come on, bro. Don't do it to me.
Me. Oh yeah. I was about to say. I was like, no, it's Matthew.
Trying to get porn bomb. Somebody whip out the Snickers.
Now
Whip out the Snicker or something.
there's a guy named Carlos. Carlos Calgera, some shit like that.
Yeah,
He's been
yeah.
going around. I think his name is Carlos Calgera, some shit like that. It's not Cabrera. It's Calgary, some shit like that. He's going around mooning streamers.
He's mooning people.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
out here in New York.
he came on one a panel, one of my someone that I hang out over there, and
Oh,
he was like, you know what? You should have minded it. You should have never asked those questions. Nigga got up. He was a big fat dude with titties. Dude got up, turned around. He said, "Bajó los pantalones," and they stopped it just then.
oh, damn. Nah, see, I
I
can't do it.
clipped it. I clipped it.
Shit like that. I guess not.
Yo, I think the video with Timbo and the dude that flashed his wiener is still up there. So I don't know how that video hasn't got taken down yet.
Oh, we had that a few times. Can't really catch it. Got to delete your stream and stuff.
Nigga, that shit's been up there for a minute though.
Oh, it's still up there. YouTube let it rock.
What happened?
You said the video's still up there. YouTube let it rock.
Yeah, the dude shows his slung and everything, and it's still up there.
Oh, nah, wow.
It's been a minute. Like that's why I said, yo, like, is this gonna be the new norm? Like, we just gonna have dudes? Yo, dude looked like he was a Zodiac killer with that mask on.
Yeah, the iPhone's still up. It's fine.
Niggas like that. I'm gonna start calling him the serial porn bomber.
Serial porn bomber, man.
He wears the plastic bag over his head.
Yeah, people do some weird stuff, man.
Nah, this weekend was boring. It's getting cold now, I noticed.
You said it's
Oh,
getting what?
It's getting colder now.
Yeah, good though. I like that the hoodie weather. Yeah, but wear a hoodie and shit. Other than that, Steven never answered. I don't know why my Discord ain't working.
Hello?
Yo,
You can hear me now? Oh, there we go. Okay, I fixed it. Nah, I hit him up. I'm waiting for him to hit me up, see what he's doing. 2 men shot, Williamsbridge. Well, oh my. Oh my. It's like almost a gun death, almost like shooting every day. That's my citizen app that was going on. I don't know if you can still hear me, because this mic is weird.
Nah, I can hear you. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, work today?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I'm surprised.
That's all good. Shit, I ain't do nothing all day.
Like, all the restaurants were closed today. That shit had me tight.
Yeah.
Chinese was closed, too. I was surprised. I was like, nigga, these niggas. Yeah. Chinese restaurant was closed on Labor Day.
That's rare.
What you mean?
I've never seen a Chinese restaurant closed.
You're not wrong.
Holiday.
Or at least they would open, but they would close early, like a couple of hours early, and people do what they gotta do type shit. I'm rolling some weed. I'm attempting to roll something right now. Yeah, I can't wait for them to, if they ever decide to federally legalize marijuana, but I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon.
For the what?
To federally legalize marijuana.
Oh.
Huh.
See. I doubt.
The argument right now is that there's a lot, which I believe. I don't think it's fake statistics. I do believe it. A lot of people tend to go to the hospital for marijuana-induced psychosis. So it's like, how do you figure out who should take the plant and who shouldn't? Is pretty much the conversation that they're having right now.
Are people going crazy?
Not necessarily. What happens is that some people. Okay, so there's 2 ways of looking at it. It's either when people start smoking pot later in life, or at any point in their life, there's a correlation that suggests that people that's never had any mental health like things on their records, like never shown symptoms of any type of mental health distress or anything like that, when they smoke weed, they will often develop a mental health issue. So, for example, I've noticed one person who would smoke weed, right?
Yeah.
And there's 2 people like this that I know. One smoked weed, developed schizophrenia, right? And then there's another one who, when he got laced, he developed schizophrenia as well. So it's like I don't even I think like some people could smoke, and then on top of that, you have to also figure out the people that have schizophrenia. You don't want them smoking either.
Yeah.
All right, so it's like there's a lot of people that may not even had gone to a doctor to know what they have or what they don't have, but like there's certain mental health disorders that I wouldn't even recommend people smoking weed, because it could put you in an episode, and then after that, God knows what you're gonna do in your episode.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, but I mean it's still healthier than drinking and smoking tobacco. So
Yeah, yeah.
It's
But
10 times.
I heard they were saying the diabetes will link to schizophrenia. Oh no, dementia. Oh, maybe it was schizophrenia.
No, it's schizophrenia, because there's also evidence that a lot of people started popping up with that particular disorder. So, for example, when someone has a psychotic episode, it could mean they're hallucinating. They could be hearing things or seeing things. It could be anything.
Yeah.
That's why it's kind of like those situations where it's like there's one particular strain of sativa, right? If you look it up, it's called Dr. Grinspoon. That's the only strain, to my knowledge, that I've seen with a warning label on it.
Oh, damn,
And
for real.
yeah, it's a warning label on the strain. It's an actual warning label on the seeds as well. So they warn the smoker and they warn growers that this strain will cause hallucinations.
Hell no. That's
Yup, it's called Dr. Grinspoon. It's very highly psychoactive.
crazy. Say you go crazy smoking pot.
I don't know. I mean, I want to try it honestly.
Yeah,
I want to see what they mean when they say you're gonna hallucinate. What am I gonna see?
you crazy. Yo, see, I'm gonna try it. Let's see what happens.
Nah, cause I heard this the DMT shit is good too, but it just depends on where you get it and how you go about it though.
I've never heard of weed that you feel like some type of trip.
You could just go like Colorado and Oregon has like I think northern part of Cali, they have like these therapy places where you're given DMT, ketamine, or some type of hallucinogenic.
Yeah, I know somebody here in New York City who works in one of those different offices. So,
Yeah, it's like they pretty much have everything for you. They have a babysitter that babysits you.
what is that for? Ketamine.
Or what?
Ketamine. What's that for?
I think ketamine. I don't know too much about ketamine, but I think it's also a hallucinogenic.
Oh, for real?
It's it. Remember, ketamine used to be used in psychiatrical wards and shit back in the day. But I think it's like a DMT slash those type of like mushroom type shit.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, Elon Musk takes ketamine.
oh, for real? Oh,
Yeah.
nah.
Yeah. Crazy, right? The guy who makes this, who runs the spaceships,
What's the
takes
name?
ketamine. Oh, well, we know his idea came from like a high he
Yeah,
had.
the guy who wants to start Skynet over here.
Like I saw it in my dreams.
It's very one of my trips. I'm gonna build a rocket and make it come back. I heard China had one. Honda had launched a rocket that actually flew and came back. So Elon got some competition.
Nah, we could do all this, but we never went back to the moon, so it's kind
Yeah,
of like,
yeah. Come on, that's another conversation. And to each their own, but some people actually believe the story of we don't have the technology to go back. Uh,
nah. You know what it is though. I don't even think it's that. It's just that realistically, that's a lot of money to invest, and we need a war for that to happen. Because during wartime is when the government wants to try anything and everything because there's a
Go to
blank
the
check.
moon? They want you need
Hmm.
motivation just to go to the moon?
Yeah. How do you think we with
Oh,
the space? How do you think the space race started during the what? The Cold War. What was that? It was
right. So
actually a war.
what's gonna start the motivation to like go to Mars
Another
allegedly?
Cold War.
Man,
Another risky exchange that
man,
makes you think
uh,
like, oh, well, no, look. I'm not saying right now the Mars thing.
yeah,
Sure, eventually, sure. What's even better right now than Mars is, hey, why don't we practice on the moon so that when we have it packed down on the moon, we should have a way easier time on Mars, right? Because we have all
allegedly,
this
allegedly,
experience. That's what I think we should do.
allegedly.
I think we should go back to the moon first. I'm talking about
Yeah,
an actual setup bases on the moon.
flat Earth, round Earth,
Round Earth.
round Earth,
Uh,
dome or no dome,
or what?
dome or no dome.
What the fuck does that mean?
like the firmament,
What is the firmament shit I keep hearing that they say we can't cross it?
the glass ceiling that Hillary Clinton used to mention a lot in her speeches.
Nah, that doesn't exist. We have proof of it. Voyager is mad far away.
You don't believe it? Well, it says
Nah.
it's you know a certain distance.
I don't believe it.
Believe it.
Then comets and interstellar comets would have never came here. Remember? And we always have, yeah, we have 3 interstellar comets visited the solar system already. So those are like comets that are not from our solar system.
That's what they tell us.
I mean, yeah, but if you take that attitude towards everything, then then it just becomes
Yeah,
boring.
actually, I do take what this. I take it with everything because that's how we learn and get our information. It's because either we read it or something or someone told us. So that's why I say, yeah, that's what they tell us. 'Cause that's how we learn. Can't
No,
learn
I
by
mean,
ourselves.
this is what I'd explain to somebody about that, right? When we find objects, half the time it's not even an official government agency that finds it. It's usually an amateur astronomer that could find these objects. So the community is so big, and it's not like I told a person this specific. I said the science community is not the USA. Don't make that mistake. It's literally the entire world made up of astronomers and personal scientists that not only work this as a career, but they'll literally work this as a hobby. So like niggas look at the sky with like powerful telescopes as a hobby. They pay for telescope time.
That's true. That's true.
So it's like you gotta think about it. It's like when it comes to that space shit, I believe it. I don't think there's a you gotta think about it. When it comes to space, there's no reason to lie about an object entering our solar system because you're pretty much preparing everyone for, worst case scenario. You gotta tell everyone the truth. Hey, we're about to get slammed with a space rocket in 6 months.
Let's say if it was at least a small chance that it was all a lie, and you break the news to everyone. I think chaos will ensue, and to control that chaos will be, yeah, crazy.
Well, no, I mean that on top of that, you also have to remember when the whole UFO thing came out recently, right? It was like a year or two ago. I'm sorry, about 6 years ago. About 6 years ago. It was during it was like during the start of the pandemic, literally. It was like in 2020 somewhere, the first couple of months, where they were talking about alien disclosure. Now, back then, someone said, hey, something big's gonna happen in the next 7 years. Now, remember, you know how they always say stupid shit like that? It happened with 2012, it happened with the Mayan calendar, happened with Y2K, right? All that shit, right? But this one was followed by keep your eye out. What ended up happening is that the next that same year, Congress was like the DOD was like, we're gonna do a 7 year study. The 7 year study is gonna look at how alien disclosure is going to affect society. So they'll look at things like religion, education systems, government, economy, blah, 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 blah. But the important part about that whole message was 7 years. So it's like, okay, we have one guy who's so far he's reputable in the whole UFO community. He said 7 years. These motherfuckers saying 7 years. So is what the big thing coming is that they're gonna admit to something, and then how they're going to admit to it.
Yeah, they're gonna have to just drop it, like let it out. It's been too long, honestly. If you think about the history of since people been saying they seen things flying in the sky, that's not airplanes or human aircraft. It's been a long time coming for them to, now. Hey, we just now discovered it. Is it just now, or you have to say that so it won't sound that crazy?
I promise you, that's gonna be the scariest day in America. It's gonna feel like September 11th happened all over again.
Oh
Watch.
yeah,
You know why? Because at this point, once that shit is admitted, bro, the ones that are gonna scare the most out of you know who's the group of people that's gonna scare the most out of people in that situation?
I feel like the religious people.
N- Nah, the scientists. You know why? Because the scientists can say, "Oh, it's them. Oh, what's preventing them from taking a space rock and getting it to hypervelocity? There's nothing we could do about it.
Yeah,
Like, no matter how many missiles you throw at it, like space, like physics in space is different than like having physics here where there's an atmosphere,
yeah,
this and that, and things aren't traveling that fast because we experience drag and all that. But once you start dealing with like, yo, this may be a civilization that can cross like the sea of fucking space, in a fraction of time. And then they could, they don't need to come down and bomb us. They could just take a rock, nigga, and just fling it and say, "Here, catch."
yeah. Bump it, basically.
Yeah, here, you literally bump it and just say, "Yo, have fun," and it doesn't do much for them. It's like, yo, they didn't have to use nothing. They just
Yeah,
parked next to it. They shoved
and
it,
get
and that's it.
resources, foods, nothing. That'd be a nice story. That an alien story to tell. Yeah, we didn't even do that. We just sent the rock.
So then, if you look at Abby, this is what I was telling Steven today, because Steven gets hyped over the thing, and I have to remind him like, don't believe everything you hear. But I explained the scary part because after AB Lowe talked about what he talked about, he was trying to tell people we have to start looking at objects as as a thought experiment if they're aliens, because one day if it does happen, you know, rip. But there was another study that was done by another group, and they ran into the whole possibility. It was they stated this is a thought experiment. But one side of it was, hey, what's going to end up happening is the comet's going to pass Jupiter, pass its perihelion, and exit the solar system like any other objects would, right? But then the other half of that paper is this is not a thought experiment. This is the scary part, which is if it does intercept Jupiter, if it was an artificial object, it would intercept Jupiter. Meaning it's gonna use Jupiter's like gravity to slow down, right? So meaning it won't exit the solar system. It would do something like an inorganic action, meaning it's not an organic action. It's something's piloting it or it's making corrections in order to do something with purpose instead of like random, right?
Yeah,
So they've admitted to that and said, hey, if this happens, this is what this means. We're probably gonna die, and there's nothing we can do about it. Literally,
yeah.
they said this is a human extinction event. So that's how they've been talking recently. So I've been paying attention why they've been talking like that recently.
Well, I seen something on there's a news channel like on channel 2 or something where they're saying sometime in December there's an object you know heading towards Earth.
Oh,
It's
Atlas, it's not heading towards Earth. It's the one that's
not Earth, but it's coming this way.
it's not coming this way.
Well, I don't know. It says something about
But
December
by
30th.
the time we see it, we're gonna be able to see it in December. But after December, it's gonna hide behind the sun.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's gonna achieve something called perihelion, and it's just gonna its trajectory is gonna hide its exit away from Earth. So we won't know it until we see it again leaving. But if it happens that if it gets to Jupiter, it doesn't leave, then those that might be a claim to be like not saying aliens, but hey, that's artificial, that's not organic. Meaning this thing just made a correction, and we don't know what it's up to.
I'm, let's see. I'm with it. I want to see what happens.
There's a live space tracker for it on YouTube that a company
Space
hosts.
tracker.
Yeah, that you can actually track it, where in the solar system it's passing through right now in real time.
I think I seen a video about it yesterday.
I
Yeah,
mean,
he said food.
here's the thing though. If the government knows about aliens, then why? I think they should just tell us already, so we could just figure this out.
Bro, they were saying Hitler was chilling with them in building like some kind of engineers with roads, wind up building some stuff, and, like wind up replicating.
Yeah, but you know what though? They did say if you peep at history, Hitler was very into the occult. He was into blood magic. He was into all that occult shit. That we don't really pay attention to nowadays, right? Because we think, we often say, oh, this is fake, this is bullshit. But remember, when Hitler was into the occult and Alistair was still alive, like there was a lot of shit that was being done. Like when Alistair tried to do the ritual to tame an angel, and if you hear about the whole ritual, how long it is, like yo, bro, the amount of preparation, quote unquote, for what Alistair was trying to do was insane.
Yeah,
Like it has to be done on a specific day. Like it's all
oh
this
yeah,
extra shit.
that's like yeah, I guess like magic and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So imagine Hitler was into that type of shit. So he had a military too. So it wasn't like there was always rumors that he set his own, platoons to go retrieve shit or go see stuff. So it's kind of like if he was really into the cult, and that happened way back then, I wonder what he found or what conclusions he came to. 'Cause
That's people everywhere to learn stuff.
remember Hitler. You know what was different that Hitler had at the time that no one else had?
Stop.
The best scientists in the world.
Oh yeah, that's
Literally, he was armed with the best of the best, nigga. Of the best of the best. And nigga, when we won against Hitler, we literally tried to take as many as them because most of them went to NASA. That's how we got into the space.
true.
We won the space race because of them. But them niggas were forgiven for all their war crimes just so they could work on our shit. So imagine how many. Because I know Russia took a few. The United States took a
Yeah,
bulk. Britain had
yeah.
its fair share of like people.
They said some went to Argentina.
Yeah, but I believe that too. Yeah, there's proof that most of the soldiers escaped to Cuba and shit. Because if you go to Cuba, you do see a lot of houses with Nazi symbols, and there's awfully a lot of Germans with blonde hair and blue eyes in Cuba.
It's not,
That's a real thing, by the way.
it's not, see, that's it.
You gotta speak clearly because your fan is drowning out your voice.
Oh,
Or you gotta
yeah,
put your mic close to your face.
yep,
There we go.
yeah. The volume. I don't know why I gotta get it on mic.
Yo, did you see the whole Miami shit they brought back?
What you mean?
Let me see if I can. I'm gonna send you the link on the private chat real quick. I was trying to show this to this guy, but he wasn't interested in it. I keep telling people, yo, that particular situation. I'm gonna just send you the video. I'll explain what it is. You remember what happened in Miami in 2024? I think.
Nah.
Okay, so in Miami, there was this incident at a mall,
Oh,
right?
okay, okay. When you seen the shadows, the big shadow.
Well, I don't know about that, but this is a video that recently resurfaced, and they're claiming this is from another angle. But the interesting part about this angle is that you see the amount of police presence. Like if you look at that video, bro, look how many cop cars there are for a mall, and that doesn't count for the cop cars inside already. Explain that to me, food
Yeah,
stamps.
let's see. Did you
So
see? Did you see? They have people who were actually there. Oh my God! They interviewed them, and a lot of them said that yeah, there was weird stuff. Man, that's a lot of police. It's like a precinct, maybe the next neighborhood precinct.
no, here's the thing: a lot of the cops that had children, right? A lot of these little fuckers went to Reddit, and a lot of them that had parents that were in law enforcement that day, their parents would call them, like their dad would call the kids and be like, yo, I know you see what's happening on the news, it's all over social media. I'm not allowed to speak about it. Don't ask me about it. Right? That's number one. Number two, did you hear about what multiple people reported seeing inside the mall? You there, Fusan?
Yeah, they said there was some Some crazy stuff walking around.
What happened?
They were saying they were like walking around type stuff.
So here's the thing: a few Reddit posts and a few people have kind of spoken about a similar thing that they saw, right? So what people reported seeing was like something that was disappearing and reappearing as if it was walking towards them. That's what they reported seeing. Like people were just running. There was in a panic, and they said that it looked like it was walking, but it was like like it wasn't moving legs or anything. It was just boom, boom, like it was reappearing, appearing, reappearing, appearing, reappearing, appearing, walking through a corridor.
Yeah, that's a lot of police though.
So the question is this, right? Why haven't we heard anything from it? People there said that there was no. First of all,
They played it
originally,
off.
originally they said it was a group of kids fighting.
Yeah,
There's not. That's not a police response for kids fighting. That's crazy amount of cops,
nah, that's OD.
right? Then on top of that, everyone was evacuated.
Yeah, but when you see the video, that it looks like an active shooter call. You feel me? With the amount of police that were there.
Yeah, but they would have spoken about it on the news.
I'm
There was
saying
not.
I get it, but that's what it looked like. Like with that amount of cops, you would think it's an active shooter.
No, I get what you're saying. I would agree too, but like that's the thing about the situation. Once that happened, they never spoke about it again. Like no news articles, no nothing. And you know, with everything, the news is quick to talk about shit. So I feel like maybe I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? But I feel like that's one situation that can't be explained.
People that was there. Yeah, but why aren't people like making videos? Like, yeah, I was there. I really seen it. Blah, blah, blah. It's only a few you see, but for the amount of people that were there, you would think it'd be more videos.
Apparently, there were more videos. Is that they got taken down. And there's a recent allegation too recently, and I think this might get into Congress. Like they might talk about it in a UFO disclosure thing on Congress. There's a citizen, there's a civilian with a close up video of something with a full confirmation, but he hasn't revealed his identity and he does not want to reveal the video yet. And also remember David Grutch, the guy, not, is it David Grutch? David Grutch is the current whistleblower that works for the government. And he seems to be the only, like one of the few legitimate like whistleblowers because he's doing it by proper channels because a lot of the stuff he knows has a clearance on it, so it's a government secret. So he's doing it the right way to try to get disclosure on it. He even said himself, there exists a video and there's a picture in circulation that is the real deal. He can't point out which one it is though. But a few people have said the same thing. There is a video and there's a picture that is a legitimate picture. He can't quote what it is.
Yeah, they really got proof on that. I don't know.
Well, I think a group of people on the internet kind of figured out because in one in Lock I think it's Lockheed and Martin. In one of the CEO's pictures, recent pictures, on the when he took a picture in front of his desk, on his desk, or I think it's behind his desk, there's a black triangle model,
Yeah,
right? And then that black triangle model is the same black triangle that there's a video of. And they think they narrowed it down to the video too. Because that same black triangle was from a video way before that picture where it shows like a decent side a decent sized like triangle thing that's floating in midair but on the ground in some like wooded area.
I haven't
So
seen that video.
yeah, but that video seems that they seem to think it's legitimate. It shows like what looks like an aircraft.
It could,
It's,
yeah, honestly, it could be. Trump is really trying to push this out there. This whole UFO alien. So
nigga Trump, nigga Trump don't care about the UFOs. He can't do nothing about it.
I know, but remember he started the Space Force.
No, no,
That,
meaning
that alone is like a little hint.
that is true.
That's a hint that he knows at least something.
Yeah, but what does Space Force do?
It's supposed to like govern govern space, I guess. You know how we have
They
Air Force, Army, and stuff. They deal with certain aspects of war. I guess they can deal with interstellar um, enemies. I guess.
also apparently here it says uh space capabilities to joint military forces. It includes operating, defending space-based assets like satellites, navigation systems, supporting space launches, tracking objects in space, providing early warning of missile launches, and countering threats to space operations. The Space Force's mission is to ensure the U.S. can operate freely in space, deter aggression in space. Whoa, deter aggression in space and defend against threats to its space based capabilities. We can't fight aliens, so I don't know why we even trying to make a Space
Yeah,
Force.
I'm guessing he's like if another country creates like a satellite with a laser beam on it or missile attachment, because I don't know. Like we definitely, if aliens make it over here, we definitely can defeat them. Just think about it. We can't even travel that far, but they can make it here. Yeah, it's sad, bro.
Well, nah, check this out. So, do you remember do you remember how long it takes to get to Mars from Earth?
It's like a couple of years back, not a couple, 20 years,
No, nigga, it takes like 9 months.
9 months.
Mm-hmm. From here to Mars, from here to Mars. So I think it was because the way it would work is that you would go, you would shoot off in your little whatever ship you would go in,
Yeah,
and the ship would just like turn on for a second, its boosters or whatever, its engines, and then quickly turn off because it's just using that, there's like inertia in space is different since there's no gravity. Like every small push accelerates the vehicle, right? So, but like just using, just having like your velocity built up over time, it take like usually like 9 months, right? But if you manage to have an engine that you could keep on
yeah.
indefinitely, like the idea of having like fuel isn't a problem, right?
Yeah.
Then you can get there in less than like 3 to 2 months. The problem is just right now is from getting from point A to B is how much fuel you're gonna be using. So like that's why they're like trying to figure out if we could put a nuclear reactor inside of a spaceship.
Probably can.
Yeah, yeah, because I recently found out we put one on a plane
Yeah, but
and
what if you test it and blow it up?
no, we tested it all right and the pilots can only fly it once in their lifetime.
Yeah.
Yep. And anyone who got on the plane, it was only one way ticket. Meaning like once you drop, like once it finished, like once it dropped off its cargo
Yeah.
and
Oh,
you land the plane back, all the pilots and people that own the plane have received enough radiation
oh,
type of shit where it's like they can never get on that plane again. They already received enough radiation for a whole entire year type of shit. They're
oh,
already
yeah,
pushing
yeah,
it.
yeah. Done.
Yeah, so when I looked at it, it is an actual nuclear reactor on the fucking plane with heavy lead shielding. And I said, get the fuck out of it. I thought it was a lie. I had to look it up. The plane it's a Crusader bomber, but I think it's called NV36H Crusader.
That's wild though.
Yo, I was bugged out when I saw that, and they started talking about, yeah, this is what would happen if you apply it. The also problem is that if you shot it down and it crashed,
Yeah,
it was just poisoned the whole entire area.
I want that.
So,
I want
yeah,
that radiation. Nuclear waste.
yeah. So I said, yo, I don't think they used that plane. I think it was just an experiment to see if they could.
Wow, I got it good.
But I think for a spaceship, I think it'd be great.
Spaceship.
Yeah, for a spaceship, I think it'd be great.
If you keep the cargo safe.
Because think about it, if you need help keeping it cool, space is pretty cold.
Yeah, that's true.
That's one, so that might help, right? So that might, I mean, you might have to use other things like use a type of lubricant or some shit that doesn't melt in those extreme temperatures because,
Yeah,
of that amount of cold out there. Because remember, in space, since there's no atmosphere, it's just thermal dissipation at that point. So you end up losing heat. The further the further away from the sun you get.
yeah, yeah. Nice box. Well,
So like yeah, so if you could have like a nuclear reactor, yeah, I think you could get to Mars for less than 2 months period, that type of shit.
you
Now
know,
getting over there, I don't know what you would want to do over there though. You don't see those horror like video games in space like Dead Space.
I take it. I let the science. Science.
If you build me a city over there, then I'll move. Complete
But
with internet and free health insurance.
thing is already set up.
What?
Like you go when everything's set up. Type shit.
I would go, yeah. But then you'd have to worry Mars. You'd have to worry that the government on Mars would end up, they could end up succeeding from Earth, and then Mars could become its own country, like planet type shit,
Yeah,
with its own laws and its own military.
yeah, that thing very cheap.
That'd be crazy, nigga. It'd be Martians beefing with Earthlings.
Nah, see, what if you want to come back to Earth? There's a war. They're gonna call you a traitor.
Yeah, but then think about, well, I mean, where would you want to live though?
I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I put to the location. I film on. If it's chill, Never
I'll
know.
probably chill on the moon, so I won't be too far away from
Oh
home.
man, yeah. Man, doing the most.
Yo, you don't be fucking out. You don't be fucking around with go haunted places and shit,
What you mean?
like haunted houses and shit.
I went to one the prison, one of the old prison.
Wait, what?
It's like a haunted house. That's just what you
No,
talking about,
like
like TV
like a
shows.
real, like a real
Oh
haunted
nah,
place.
nah, I don't know. I wouldn't really do that.
Why you scared?
Nah, I'm not saying I'm scared, but I want.
No, I've been trying to get Stevie to go, but Stevie's like he's not with the shit.
Why?
I don't know. See, Steven's scared. He's a scaredy cat when it comes to spirits.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I want to capture some shit on camera. I want to capture real evidence, but because at least with I mean, the UFOs are one thing. Like, you know what's crazy? There's a YouTube channel. There's a guy who has an infrared. He has a night vision camera,
Yeah.
but he has it hooked up to. He has like an array of them. He has a setup. Malcolm, stop.
Talking about
I
the
don't.
one where you see
I
stuff
I
flying in
don't.
the direction.
Yeah, like he observes the stars and shit.
Yeah.
So you can see like meteors and stuff like that, small ones like shooting stars and stuff. But he captures objects like abruptly making a turn, like a left turn and then a
Yeah,
right turn.
I seen it. And it's weird 'cause
Yeah,
not that much stuff that can make a right turn that fast.
And there's a guy that shined the laser on one, and the shit shined it right back.
Back, I think that was the
Yeah.
like it reflected the laser beam back.
They also said there's a picture in existence that the government has where it shows like what they claim as a UFO, but like up close you see the silhouette of like something standing on what looks like a window.
What the-
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you talking about? I think I seen it.
No, 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 no. It hasn't been released yet.
Oh no, but there's some pictures floating around of exactly what you described right there.
Really?
Like it shows something in there, like something from space, and when they zoom, you can see like I guess it's a cabin
Oh, I don't
or
know.
some object there. Allegedly.
Let me look at Reddit real quick. Because they have a section where I usually keep my eye on. Did they release this? Is this a new video?
That was a video, just photos. Supposed to be like the James Webb Telescope captured.
Oh shit, they have a stabilized footage of the SOAR Night Stalker UAP incident.
UAP.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the link to this one too. Look. So this is I guess the incident. It's an actual video of an object flying up and then going backwards, I guess?
Yeah.
Oh no, making a turn and going right back up.
Do you think that's real though?
They're arguing it in the chats.
Looks like it's AI. But not AI, like CGI. More like AI.
Remember that this is a stabilized, so the original looks all shaky.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Give it
I
back.
guess they're trying to figure out if it's real because they're saying the shadow. Let me see.
Oh, they want to be seen though.
I mean, there's a lot of stories coming out, man, and a lot of videos. In this subreddit, there's a few videos that I don't even think they're false. Because it's like you can't fake that. Especially out in the fucking like
I want to see the ones that's from like
well yeah, I agree with you, but check this out.
those.
If you pay attention to the subreddit, there's gonna be people from like the Midwest. Like you know, and out in the middle of the fucking country where there's nothing but fucking cornfields and woods. Like I'm talking about niggas that live in the outskirts.
Yeah.
Dumb niggas be capturing the weirdest shit and the most intense lights, nigga, that you know. Yo, those lights are not aircraft, they're not flares. That's something like huge.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, what's really going on? Well, I wouldn't say what's going on. I mean, like, I don't think they're here for human cattle.
Yo, Marty, I'm gonna step out for a bit. I'll be get on when I get back.
I bet.
Yeah.
So I'll step out too. All right, peace.